What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so on YouTube already, there is a bell next to your subscribe button after you subscribe. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm gonna let a few hundred of y'all come in and then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna give a few shout outs to the early birds. What's up, Willetta White? Who is that? Dub 2 in the building. Vic, what's up? Dwayne Brown, what it do? What it do? Robert Duncan. Ebony, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, LaShawn Thomas? So, fam, let me just come straight out the gate with this. So, how do you feel about a man taking on his wife's last name when they get married? After marriage, how do you feel about that? I'll let you know how I feel, how I really feel in a moment. But first, let's get into it, fam. Let's get into this topic. So this guy that you see on the screen is one Ricky Williams. Well, he's no longer Ricky Williams. He now goes by the name of Miran or Miran. It's hard. I don't really quite understand how to pronounce the last name. It's Miron. Could be Myron or Miran. In any event, that's his wife's last name. Her first name is Eric. So she has a man's first name. She has a masculine name. And he has now a female's last name. Well, he took on his wife's last name. I guess that name could be applied to anybody, last name. I'm sure there's a lot of men whose last name is spelled and like that, but Ricky Williams decided that he wanted to be named after his wife. He was going to drop his last name in order to bring balance to his relationship. That's what he said. He said he legally took his wife's last name so he could create marital balance. The former running back now goes by Eric Myron or Miran, adopting the surname of his spouse, Linnea Myron, and reverting to his birth name, Eric. Okay, I had it mixed up. So he reverted to his name is Eric. It's crazy. So her name is Linnea Myron, and his name is, he changed his first name also to Eric Myron. Sounds like somebody who's trying to run from their true identity. That's what it sounds like to me. It don't sound like he's trying to pay homage and be fair and all of this stuff. Seems like she offered him a way out to separate from his identity. Eric Myron, formerly known as Ricky Williams, with his wife Linnea Myron, has decided to share their love with the last name Myron leading the way. Ricky won the Heisman Trophy back in 1998. He rushed for 10,000 yards during his NFL career that ended in 2011. And he said he completed the change about a year and a half ago. He said, I found that's being really powerful in creating ease and intimacy and trust in my relationship. But check this out, fam. Here's where it gets very interesting. He said that in social circles, people forget that his wife exists. So there's an imbalance in the relationship. So one of the ideas that popped up into his mind was that he would take her last name. And he said, this way, it's a win for both of us. Linnea Myron has practiced law, and the couple has a herbal supplement business together. But check out this, fam. Check this out. Ricky said that another reason why he changed his name, by the way, his true last name isn't Williams anyway, because the man named Williams, who married his grandmother, wasn't his dad's father. Now we get to the good part. See, boy, the truth always comes out. So one of the real reasons he always felt uncomfortable with that name anyway, because the name was passed on to him by a guy who was not his blood relative. Yeah, I bet a whole lot of people didn't even pick up on that. I think that's one of the real reasons. I'm gonna tell you another reason I got why I think he changed the name to his woman's last name. I'll give you another reason in a moment. But first, let me say this, fam. I think this is part and parcel of a common occurrence where it is increasingly more socially acceptable for women to do traditionally masculine things, but not acceptable for men to do traditionally feminine things. I do think that there is still a latent stereotype that the masculine things are superior, so allowing women to do traditionally masculine things is uplifting, while men doing traditionally feminine things is not. So it's socially acceptable for a woman to keep her own name or change to her husband's name, but not for a husband to take his wife's name. Similarly, it's acceptable for a woman to have a career once she has children, or for a woman to stay at home and focus on raising children. However, it's much less acceptable for a man to forego his career to stay home raising the children. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, fam. I mean, am I getting warm? Am I just a little warm? Am I lukewarm? Or I'm missing it. I'm totally missing it. I'm missing the mark. Am I just a little warm? See, here's the thing, fam. You can try until you die. But there are certain stereotypes in this country that ain't gonna never change. There's certain stereotypes in this world that ain't gonna never change. You can try to change them. And you might change some of them with a little success. You might get some success. I'm talking about stereotypes. I'm talking about double standards, really. There's certain double standards that exist that benefit women, and there are certain double standards that benefit men. And that's just how things are. So far, we have about 3% of men who have taken their wife's last name. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that 3% of men are simps. That's right, I said it. I don't care about none of y'all jumping on here being politically correct. I don't care about none of y'all trying to call me out on something or whatever. Toxic masculinity, Ain't nothing toxic about masculinity. Let's get that straight. How you gonna be the head of the household and you running around here simping? I think it's repulsive for a man to take his wife's last name. Repulsive. The only type of dudes, in my opinion, the only type of dudes who do it, I'm finna say it, fam. I know a lot of, I'm just gonna say what men be thinking, see? So some women may have a problem with it because y'all don't think like men think. And I get it, you're not supposed to think like men think. Men are not supposed to think like women think. So I'm telling you how we think, how men think. The only type of men who would take their wife's last name is a man who ain't done nothing with his own last name. That's right, I said it. A man who has not done anything with his own last name, and a man who is roaching off of his wife's last name. Roaching. Yeah. Some of them women got last names and they made something out of their name already. They made something out of their name. They come from a family of prominence. And that man want to slide on in and get that name. You see, it's a lot of dudes, a lot of y'all women, y'all think y'all slick. Y'all ain't the only one slick out there with these relationships and sliding in to try to get what you can get. Y'all ain't the only ones. It's a lot of dudes out here playing that game. Ricky Williams says that he took his wife's last name so that he could create marital balance. There's a lot of things that you can do to take your wife's last name to create marital balance. He said that in social circles, his wife was not getting any attention. So he thought to I'll just change my name to her. That's something I could do. No, what you can do if your woman you want your woman to get more attention in social circles, at least positive attention, your woman needs to become a good lawyer or perhaps a great lawyer. Your woman gonna have to go out there and get a big case. So everybody learn her name, get her name, and be like, okay, now they more even now. I mean, does that make a little sense? How about your wife go out there and do something great? You went out there and won a Heisman Trophy, got 10,000 yards in the NFL, did something with your name, made a name for yourself. That's how you make a name for yourself. Go out and do something great. Or you inherit the name from your family. You inherit the name through marriage. Or you go out and you just do something horrible. But we're talking about on a positive note. If your wife you want your wife to have some recognition, she need to go out there and do something great. You don't have to, it's like the dudes who claim to be dad girls, or girl dads. These guys, some of these guys who claim to be girl dads, I'm one of them. I'm a girl dad. But I ain't gonna be acting like no girl to prove that I'm a good dad. You ain't gonna be able to put no lipstick on me. I don't allow that. I don't play like that. I never allow my daughter to play with me like that. When my daughter look at me, she see a man, always a man. Never ever think of anything different. She got guys out here who, I got me one, y'all, got me one. Caught him out the side of my eye, Okay, let me get rid of this sucker. Told you, boy, I don't play that game with them trolls. Out of here. You had to block one, fam. Talking about I got toxic masculinity. What I just told y'all, ain't no such thing as toxic masculinity. A person is either toxic or they're not. Period. Point blank, period. If there's a such thing as toxic masculinity, then there's got to be a such thing as toxic femininity. But you ain't hearing people run around talk about toxic femininity, are you? Nah, fam. That's just another way, another defense mechanism that they use. That's a piece of their propaganda that they use to try to emasculate men. That's right, I said it. Trying to emasculate men. And when they write these articles in these blogs and these newspapers and all that stuff and try to make it cool for a man to take his wife's last name, that's all propaganda. That's all part of trying to make it cool, trying to emasculate men. Now, some people going to look at that, and some of y'all are suckers for love. So when y'all hear him saying he's doing it to create marital equality, that's a lie. Y'all going to be jumping all over it because y'all suckers for love. Y'all just going to jump all over it. Ooh, that's so cute. That's so sweet. Ooh, I wish I had a husband like that. Nah, family. Back to these girl dads. These dudes be sitting around letting these girls paint their fingernails and put earrings on them and put makeup all on them, lipstick and wigs and all of this. And all this is to prove that they really love their daughters. This is to prove that they really are invested in their daughters, that they really are girl dads. I'm a girl dad, and I look like a man. I sound like a man. I walk like a man. I talk like a man. I don't dance like a man because gangsters don't dance, we boogie. I'm not buying none of it. You can't get me with it. You can't fool me with it. I'm not buying it. But maybe, just maybe, it's just me. I need to take a poll, fam. I need to figure this out. I need to know what y'all think about this. I need to know if y'all think this whole idea about a man taking a woman's last name, his wife's last name, is cool. Who cool with that? Thumbs up if you're cool with it. Thumbs down if you're not cool with it. Give me a thumbs up if you're cool with a man taking his wife's last name. Thumbs down if you're not cool with it. How many women out there cool with your husband taking your last name? And how many women would be cool with that? And how many men would not be cool with that? Thumbs down if you ain't cool with it. Thumbs up if you're cool with it. Let's see. Let's take a poll right quick. Let's see what's happening. Thumbs down, Byron Hill. Thumbs down, Jennifer Nimbland. Thumbs down, Game Changer. Thumbs down, Fly Guy. Thumbs down, Travis Kennan. Thumbs down, Frizzy Moon. Thumbs down, Latorio Bolden. Thumbs down, Raheem McCain. Thumbs down, T. Rona. Thumbs down, CR. That's what I'm talking about, man. williedlive in this motherfucker, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Elroy, thumbs down. Sister, thumbs down. Jeff Williams, thumbs down. Tracy Walker, thumbs down. O'Connor, thumbs down. BPOTV, thumbs down. Kim Brown, thumbs down. Queen Jet Black, thumbs down. Eric Gernert, come on, man. Thumbs down. Get up out of here with that, man. I know I couldn't have been by myself with this. Man, they be trying to change everything. They want men to be women and women to be men. That's what they out here doing. They trying to make it cool for women to act like men and men to act like women, and they wonder why we can't get along. They wonder why we keep bumping heads, why we have so many issues, why so many women are saying, well, men do it, and so many men are saying, well, women do it. We keep comparing ourselves to each other when we shouldn't be in competition with one another. We should be complimenting one another. We shouldn't be in competition with one another. We should be complimenting one another. Ricky Williams always had a little girl in him, man. I seen it a long time ago. That boy always had a little sugar in his tank. This ain't nothing new. This ain't no new information to me. I'm not surprised that he did it, but I am going to take this opportunity to speak on it. I'm not going to let this slide because some people are out there trying to let this slide. Some people are out here trying to cheer this on and praise him. He don't get no praise around here. I'm not taking it. I'm not having it, man. If I got to be the last of the Mohicans to stand on something, then let that be, man. Let it be. But it's good to know I'm not alone. It's good to know that I'm not alone. I got backup. Too many simps out here, man. Too many suckers, clowns. And then you're talking about leading. Want a woman to want to lead. Want a woman to be cooperative. Want a woman to be submissive. Man, what woman gonna be submissive to a dude who behaves like her? Well, I guess it got to be a couple of them out there. It's got to be at least a couple of them, you know, because, you know, God is, with all of his sophistication, boy, he made a few rejects. Oh, yeah. He made a few of them, man, that there ain't something wrong with them. Yeah, fam, I know they mad at me. They can't stand me. I got it. I got it. And I'm cool with that, because that's how I know I'm for the people. See, if you're for the people, they're gonna hate you. Mainstream America gonna hate you if you're for the people. If you're for the people, they're gonna hate you. If you're not for the people, you're not gonna get as much backlash. The people might hate you, but the people ain't gonna be able to get at you as much because they're gonna protect you. Yeah, fam, they're gonna protect you. Look at them people who work over at ESPN and CNN and Fox and all these, man, these people are horrible, horrible human beings, horrible. When you for the people, you're going to get resistance. When you're for the people, you're going to have issues. You're going to have situations where you're going to have to go up against the machine. Yeah. Look at this dude. Look at it. He looked like a slave right now. Look at him. Look like a slave. Look like she told him, hey, you better take this picture and you take it now, or I'm going to tell him you did something to me. What you talking about, Lenny? What you talking about? I wouldn't do nothing like that to you, baby. You know I loves you. Now, you quit that now. Now, I'm telling you now. You take this picture and you pass this picture off as us being good friends. And you take my last name. And you act right. Or else this is going to be the last picture you take, boy. Come on, fam. That's too loud. Look at this, fam. Look at him. That boy looked like a slave. That boy got that slave mind. He looked like a slave. Go back and listen to some interviews from Ricky Williams from back in the day, fam, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly why I called him out way back. That's a video. I'm sure if you search my videos, there's at least one video where I had to get on him. Dude been had girl in him. Been had girl in him. Who's that? Demetrius Harris. What's up? Samuel Sadiq. Keith Young. T.O.X. Danielle. Danielle says that's what he choose. Yeah, true story, true story. You know, at the end of the day, you know, people gonna do what they want to do. And I ain't here to stop him from doing what he want to do, because he's been questionable. What I'm here to do, fam, is to bring real balance. I'm here to bring some balance to these propaganda news stories that they be putting out here. I'm here to bring some balance. I'm here to disrupt the narrative that they've been able to control for so long. I'm here for that. So you can do whatever you want to do. He can do whatever he want to do. But I know propaganda when I see it. And I know when they're trying to push that narrative. So I'm pushing back. That's what I'm doing. I ain't trying to stop them from doing nothing that they doing over there. I control what's happening over here. And my goal with this channel is to bring some balance and to control our own image and have some say-so in our own narratives. I ain't calling him Eric Moran. Eric Moran. I ain't calling him Eric Moran. His name is Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams. You can't run from your past. You can't run from just trying to just change your name. You ain't running. You can't run. You Ricky Williams. Good try. The White Dorsey, what up? Richard Harper. Sean Lunatic, what up? The White Dorsey. Yeah, the old football player, man. Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams. What's up, Vanessa? Mike Nice. Arthur Bacon, what up? Angelo Collins. Yeah, that's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Hit the like button on the way out. I appreciate y'all, fam. One more time, thumbs up if you cool with this name thing. If you cool with men taking their wives' names, thumbs up. If you're not with it, if you think that's some simp, if you think that's waggity, wiggity, 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 whack, thumbs down. Thumbs down if you ain't with it. Thumbs up if you're down with it. Drop a comment, fam. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.